Yeah, an armorer. I wonder if he has anything good.
Welcome to Jan Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Ooh, fancy.
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Alrighty. Bunch of maces and stuff. It's a pretty decently good sword. How does it compare to that one? That might be something I want to give to Alistair. Have to think about that. I know I want to get rid of that, though. Oh, they've got nice armor, too. Maybe I should get a set of armor for Alistair. I don't want massive armor. That's super expensive. A bit more than I'm wanting to spend right now, I think. Well, keep him in mind. Maybe we can come by a lot more money. Alright, let's continue exploring. I love how there's just lava everywhere. It must be really hot here. But it smells bad.
Topsiders?
Just sweaty
Good.
dwarfs.
Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Bhelen stands for. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not. Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Well, thanks. Yeah, it's not worth dealing with. What does this do? I don't really care about 1 point. Oh, a lot of gold gifts though. We should pick these up for sure. Definitely need some more approval with my party members. No doubt about that.
Maker's blessing on you, sister. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar. The Shaper controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting. Oh, I'd hoped you'd say that. I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Might as well help him out. Why not? Even though I don't think anyone in my party is actually a follower of the chant, but whatever. Yeah, none of them are in this party actually. Let's see what's over on the other side real quick. Commoner, he's got nothing. Oh, he's selling stuff. No, he's not. This guy's selling stuff.
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
Yeah, in a minute.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying? Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium. Enhanced, of course.
Oh my goodness, why is that so expensive? It is a pretty impressive dagger, I guess. Wow. That's kind of ridiculously expensive, though. Somebody here must have another, oh, more gifts. Somebody's got to have another backpack. Because I'm not at full backpack capacity yet.
You look
What's
like
she
you're
want?
not from around here. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
You're crazy.
I want to go to the Circle to study.
I assure you that desire will depart the moment you arrive.
I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing.
Seems like a
That would be
win-win.
wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
She's getting a bit ahead of herself. So I don't think we can actually go down here. They're going to stop us from going to the deep roads, I believe. Yeah, they're...
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
It'll be our business when we drag your corpse out. The Darkspawn have pulled back, but they are down there.
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening. Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Guy's got a big nose.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
Alright, so we have to get permission to go down there. And I suppose we should probably try to figure out what's actually going on around here. Remember how to start all this off here. Let's take a look at the quest log. There's the blight. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's not very helpful. Let's go... No, we can't go there. I know what that's for. Let's go try to find their assembly. I think the assembly is over in the Diamond Quarter, or whatever they call it. Yep, the Diamond Quarter. See what's going on with this little civil war disagreement that they're having. Just go around fixing everybody's problems, whether they want us to or not. Alright, there's nobody over here.
House of Midget lives here, I'll wager.
This person has a
You
name.
have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
But nothing to say, really. It's too bad.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly to offer assistance to Lord Harrowmont.
Well, we'll see about that. I don't really know who I'm going to support. Where's their assembly? House of who? It doesn't say.
Lord Harrowmont, said to have kicked Castle.
Royal Palace. That's where Bhelen lives, I believe. Is this the assembly chamber? Yeah, let's go see if we can talk to them. Get somebody to make a decision one way or another here.
Warden, it is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartag Devorn, top advisor to our good Prince Bhelen. What news do you bring? Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king. and we are sadly lacking one of those.
Loophole.
Right now. My prince is the rightful king, but a disappointing number of lords back the upstart Harrowmont for the throne. If you show your support for Prince Bhelen, he might be able to assist with your requests. Harrowmont promised the same portion of his estate to two different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Oh, excuse me, two assembly members. Desher is their formal title. Harrowmont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrowmont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes. Lady Dace doesn't leave the quarter much.
We
But
saw
Lord
her on the
Helmy's
way in.
adventurous, likes to spend his time at tapsters in the Commons. Remember, don't tell them you got these papers from me. You learned of them and drew your own conclusions.
Alright, we can deal with that, I guess.
The assembly is